Oh, it's a big win against a quality football club. Obviously, it's hard to sort of keep saying they're big wins. It seems the last one's always as bigger than the last. But I suppose from our point of view, Hawthorn have been in red hot form, and to actually, stop that tonight was impressive from our boys. They played hard, tough brand of footy that we're really pleased with.
Obviously, a lot of planning went into it. You must have been thrilled with the way you're able to stuff the Hawks.
Yeah, the execution was really important. Probably built on the disappointment a little bit of last week. The guys are quite angry with the loss, and the pleasing thing from my point of view is they turned that disappointment and anger into a really credible performance. The way they went about the contest tonight, hunted the opposition, I thought was as good as I've seen it. Yeah, a little bit of both from our point of view to get them, but also to take it away from the Hawks. And probably in fairness to Hawthorn, they've been up for a long time. We've sort of been through that in periods as well. We sort of drop a game that you're probably due to drop at some stage. But look, I thought we defended that pretty well. They probably missed a couple of kicks that they would normally hit. So. Oh no, I just think there's some sides that you match up well against. We probably play a similar style if come from a similar line of coach, I suppose you'd say, with Clarko, being my first head coach sort of thing from that point of view. So they just probably match up reasonably well against that team. Yeah, I think we've seen that over the course of a period of time. The way our guys can hunt contested ball, but then use it on the outside as well has been very good. We've still got some areas we'd like to improve. We still feel our goal scoring is not quite to the level that it needs to be. That's an area we'll continue to address. But defensively, we're pretty happy with the way the guys understand when and where to position and can win the ball back. Yeah, it was great. Kicked a couple of big goals. I'm not sure what Ty Vickery was thinking when he took that mark. But yeah, those situations are always going to come. The games are going to get tighter and tighter as the season progresses. So we're just got to make sure we're in those games. And sides are going to have runs where they score goals. And I think Hawthorn maybe got 2 goals possibly in a row there in the last. But pleasingly for our players, they hung tough and got the momentum back. Yeah, it was outstanding. I thought, he's had a pretty solid month. The games have been a bit of an arm wrestle over, Fremantle obviously, and prior to that as well. But when he plays that way, he looks at a class above. And I thought, finished with 4 goals, a big bag in a game where we only kicked 10. So his contribution was outstanding. He was clean. He used the ball well. He's an important player. Yeah, he did. I thought his last quarter, we thought he'd tire. Was sort of umming and ahhing who to sub in the box, and we did speak about Reece just from a physical preparation point of view. But yeah, he can do some things that are really clever. He's only going to get better. I think it's his first game obviously for the AFL for the year. So he's going to be relatively fresh, and he's going to be an important player. Oh, we're not putting a ceiling on it, but the most important game for us next week is Adelaide over there. Any win away or any game away is incredibly tough. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. They're a really impressive side. They move the ball incredibly quick. They've got some fantastic players, and they're playing at home. So we've just got to make sure we enjoy the win tonight, but we move on pretty quickly, and our guys are pretty accustomed to doing that. Trent was outstanding in that last quarter. I don't think he actually came off for the quarter, but he keeps them pretty grounded. Yeah, whether it was tonight's win or what we learned from last week's loss, your games along the way will help mould your side. It's probably another win where we build in our story as a footy club. It's been a reasonably long journey for our patient Richmond fans, but we hope we can repay them at some stage. Oh, we did earlier in the week. We spoke about, it could make or break you, that sort of game. And, to the guys' credit, they were, we walked out of our Monday review meeting as positive as we had. We felt we can make it, play with the best sides of the competition. Granted, Fremantle got the point. We thought we played pretty well, but the proof was going to be in the pudding tonight. The key component for us, though, is we got another big game versus Adelaide away, Friday night game again. So, you don't want to be winning games, losing games. You just got to make sure you maintain that consistency. That's the challenge for our group going forward. Yeah, look, Basher, he's one of those players. You wouldn't know it phases him. Like, he's a guy. He's an incredible person to have at our footy club, to be frank, and not much phases Basher. I'm sure he's disappointed last week, as were we, but the fact of the matter is it was easy for everyone to sort of look at Basher in that last kick to say that was a mistake. But as I said previously, the 18 behind certainly cost us. But, there's a reason Basher's in his side. It's a character he shows. He's an incredible player. He's having a fantastic year. And one blemish doesn't, deter from the ability that he's got from our footy club. Yeah, it was good. As I said, he's a special player. He's an important player to us, and probably helped him a little bit from a getting over it point of view. So it was an important goal as well. Thanks, guys. Oh.